Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Lovin, and this is Elfasnooch. Welcome to the Escape Pod. Christmas memories.
Clanky clank, bitch.
We finished that one just in time to open another one.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
That's pre-gaming.
Hell yeah, I'm prepared.
Well, how you been?
Fantastic, because I'm out of work, and I'm out of work for the next fucking like umpteen days.
Right? Like I had the
rounded
day
up
off.
a little bit. I rounded up a little bit.
Umpteen.
Umpteen.
Just a little bit up.
Yeah, just a
I
little
had
bit.
The day off. I worked in the studio for 3-4 hours.
Yeah, dude, you did some nice stuff. And for those of you who'd like to see what he did posted that shit up in the Escape Pod on Facebook.
Yep. Cleaned up a bunch in here.
It looks really sweet, dude. Good job, man.
Thanks.
Hung up some more stuff, I see.
Yep,
I
did. I got our blasters fucking mounted.
Pretty soon we're not going to be able to see the walls, and that's going to be fucking awesome.
I know, right?
It's just going to be stuff hung up everywhere. I fucking love it.
Fucking dope. Pretty
Fuck
excited
yeah.
about it.
Let's get into it, brother.
Well, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all your favorite podcasting apps like iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play. Check us out at our sister pods out on podbelly.com.
If you're listening
to didn't say,
whoa, yeah, go. What did you not say?
I didn't say we're on Audible.
Because we are on Audible.
We are on Audible.
I thought you had fixed that.
No, I must have unfixed it somehow.
Oh well, shit happens.
I'm gonna fix it right now permanently.
Fuck yeah, dude. If you're listening to this podcast, please consider joining us live on Wednesday nights on YouTube at YouTube/C/ATSW The Escape Pod, all one word.
Please join us at patreon.com and search ATSW The Escape Pod in the search creator bar to support our show and get in on the exclusive Escape Crate.
Fuck yeah. Brought to us by Nostalgia Inc. It's fucking sweet.
Right.
Shout out.
Inc. goes the glory.
What?
I said to Nostalgia Inc. goes the glory.
'Tis true. And they packed it. That last Escape Crate was mighty large, and a lot of that stuff came from Nostalgia Inc.
Yep. Yeah, they did real good on that one.
Yeah, so that's freaking awesome.
Definitely.
So let's get into our shout outs, my brother. Always got to do the shout outs. Always, first and foremost, got to get into from a Gen X point of view or the All Things Star Wars podcast. That is the mothership. That is David Jason. That is the Jersey Boys. That is the New Jersey Delphia, right?
Yeah.
New Jersey Delphia. I fucking remembered. Fuck yeah, dude. I should get extra points. Mark down those points, please. Next, check out Used and Abused with Kim and Scott. They're doing their thing. They didn't do a show last week. I think that was before. Was that before Kim?
Yeah, she had the business.
Yeah, so they missed out, but they'll be back in action, and they're a good time. So check them out. That's Used and Abused with Kim and Scott. Check out our man Keith for Layman's Terms on Facebook. He's doing his thing, putting out there. He is also in the championship game in the
for real
Sidebar Cantina Fantasy Football League. So he is the defending. Yeah, he is the defending champion, and he is going up against the Sidebar Cantina's own Jason Roskam. So that's pretty fucking sweet.
Definitely.
So and then Kim and Scott will be live right after our show tonight. Look for them on YouTube. Search Used and Abused.
I don't even have anything to do tonight. I don't even have to go to bed or nothing, so I'm totally in.
Fucking get it, baby.
I ain't got to work tomorrow. I ain't got shit to do. I'm going to get pod today.
I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna get drunk during the show. I think
Oh, I'm fucking for sure.
that's probably gonna happen. So if
I
you're
might
playing
not even leave the studio.
ooh, kinky. And then next, let's get to our man, Big Swede for Big Swede's excellent adventure and tactical Swede and something Swede, or his newest endeavor, Swede presents Fuck and everything you should know about fuck. It's a pretty good one. I've enjoyed it. It is not for the faint of heart, and if cursing is not your thing, it's not going to be for you. But for a guy like me, I truly enjoy it. I truly love it.
You say fuck when you stub your Swede on a coffee table.
Oh my god! And sometimes you fuck when you're sweet.
Right.
Sometimes you say fuck when you Swede.
Nope. Whatever you just said didn't come through.
Well, that happens.
Must be.
I was
lost in
censored.
the-
Maybe I was censored by God.
Yeah. See the ghost in the machine.
Hell yeah! Well, shit happens.
Oh, show.
Dub said he's getting white boy wasted tonight.
Attaboy.
Oh, shit. Please don't tell me you're drinking White Claws.
huh?
That's fantastic.
Muscle Mark must be over there.
Oh shit, he's putting it on. Let's lift these up. These White Claws. It's like doing curls. It's good.
Where's the gym? Over there.
It's that way. It's over there. Fuck. Anyways, and last but not least, check out the back catalog of the Brew Guys on YouTube. They're busy with life, man. These dudes they're professionals in life, so they got like master's degrees and shit like that. Whereas two schmucks like us, we have time to do a podcast.
Right. Shout out to the chat real quick. Isaac's in the chat. Kelly's in the chat.
Hell yeah.
Dragon Buddy's in the chat. Scott's in the chat.
Dubs in the chat.
Dub's in the chat. My friend from high school, Jeremy's in the chat.
Oh, hey, Darius is in the chat.
Oh, Darius in the chat. Jen's in the chat.
What's up, dude? Welcome, brother.
I think that's everybody so far.
So far.
Cool.
If we see you jumping in, we'll get in there. Fucking sweet, dude.
Definitely.
Oh, look, Jen's excited too. That's fucking sweet.
Fucking Darius is in the chat.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Rock and fucking roll.
Rock and roll.
So that's all I got for fucking shout outs, my dude.
Patreon shout outs: Scott and Kim Rasmussen, Jen and Jess Bolt, Big Swede, Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy, Richie the King Armbruster, Ron Old Man Johnson, Eric Dub Williams, Philly Dave Martin, and Nostalgia Inc. as always sponsoring the Escape Crate.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, guys. We both appreciate your contributions to the show. Very much appreciated.
For shoe.
For juice? Wait, what?
I'll drink to for shoes.
Do that. Jesus.
New from Nike. For shoes.
For shoes. They're kind of light and airy. I like them.
For shoozle, my noozle.
All right, man. Let's get into this movie news.
Do it.
The Book of Boba Fett.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
Oh
Hold up.
shit, yeah.
Back up.
Sorry. Oh, back it up. I forgot.
Here goes.
It's movie time. Movie time. It's movie time. Movie time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it forever, dude. It's so great. They
Right.
actually took the time out to do shit, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, that's awesome! It's so awesome." I fucking love it, man. Oh, you guys are great. That's Dragon Buddy and Luna Girl. That's so sweet. That's so awesome. All right, now I'll get into movie news.
I think you
The
should.
book of all right. The Book of Boba Fett, a new original series starring Tamara Morrison and Ming-Na Wen, and executive produced by Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and Robert Rodriguez, set within the timeline of The Mandalorian, is coming to Disney Plus December of 2021.
Yeah. We got a little teaser on that at the end of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. We don't need to talk about it yet because I know Scott listens, so
Right.
But-
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll get filthy into that when we get into Mandatory Mandalorian.
The Book of Fett appears to be a 4-part miniseries,
Hell yes.
which
I'll
is
take
kind of what we heard rumor wise, like a while ago. There was rumor that they were going to do a Boba Fett miniseries.
Yes. So the hot sheets came to fruition, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
You got next.
Mandalorian season 3 and the Book of Fett are separate series. So understand that. Know it. Learn it. Love it. That's what they are. Separate series. Don't get it twisted.
For sure. Marvel Studios released a photo of an old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
I seen that. You showed me that. You sent that privately within the messaging system brought to us by iPhone, and that was nice.
The only thing that I didn't get that I really expected out of you was you to go, Maguire Man!
Because that was you who started that.
I know, but I expected you to do it.
I'm sorry to let you down.
Oh, it hurt my feelings.
Oh, man. That's sad.
Is it?
It is kind of pathetic.
Video games. How did we get to video games already? Oh, that's right. Never mind. I forgot the rhythm of our show. I'll quit now.
You okay?
Video game. No, it's fine. Video games. Do it.
Do you want me to read the first one for you?
Yes.
Don still does not have a PlayStation 5 and is still very, very fucking bitter. You can see it on his face if you're watching us live.
I'm a fucking bobblehead of bitterness.
He is very much a bobblehead of bitterness.
Retailers are saying that they've been combating bots that have been almost immediately buying up all the PS5 and Xbox Series X stock. Walmart on one occasion says that they warded off approximately 2 million individual attacks from buying bots.
Jesus, man. That's crazy.
Right. No wonder they're having trouble putting a lid on this thing.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. And I wonder how difficult it is to battle that shit.
Well, you know,
you gotta have your own squad of nerds on deck and doing their thing.
Right. And I don't even understand how that works, because doesn't each one of those bots have to have an individual IP address to do that? How the fuck are these guys pulling this shit off?
I don't know, man. They're smarter than us.
A lot.
They have more than one. They have more than one PlayStation. They're so smart.
That's right. They have a lot of them. No.
They have all of the PlayStations. Video games are now a bigger industry than movies and professional sports in the USA combined, thanks to this pandemic we are going through currently.
Ain't that something?
That's pretty crazy. Makes sense though.
Yeah, there's more money in video games right now than there is in either of the other two main entertainments that we use.
It's something you can do at home in quote unquote quarantine.
Yep, for sure. Hot Sheets is pretty slim right now. Darth Vader rumored to be getting his own Disney Plus series. That's about it.
And that one's kind of been out in the ether for a little bit there too.
Yeah, and it's not, I haven't seen it picked up by anybody that really fucking excites me as the kind of place I'd be like, well, you can take this as gospel. So,
right.
You know, but especially with Hayden Christensen popping in to be in the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah.
You know, it's prime for an actual Vader series with Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. Samity Jew. Sabity G. Sibbity hibbity hey.
Anyway, him being in the suit, you know?
Yeah.
So before we get into the mandatory Mandalorian, and before Scott runs away because he doesn't want to know what we're up to,
yes,
I've got a couple of boxes of goodies.
Hell yeah.
We got a box of goodies sent by Jen and Jess from Sweets So Geek, located at 6722 East State Boulevard, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Nice.
So, of course, it's addressed to Sandcrawler Studios.
Hell yeah. Will
I've
I
got
ever get to see any of these sweets?
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Oh,
sure they're here.
Oh, okay.
I got this this picture for you too, by the way, when you come into the studio.
Yeah.
We actually got a real print made up of it for you.
Oh, that's fucking great.
All right. Here's the goodies. And I don't know how good they're gonna look when I try and show them on the camera, but just for shits and giggles. We got this one. Yeah, that looks like shit.
Yeah, the light is washing it out, bro.
Anyway, it's in the shape of the Millennium Falcon. It's called the Kessel Run.
Ooh.
It's dark chocolate harboring Nutella and bacon.
Whoa, that's some aggressive shit right there. They're like, you know what? You know what this chocolate's missing? Fucking bacon.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Wow.
Then I've got CC 421. It's in the shape of a stormtrooper helmet. White chocolate with cookies and cream filling.
Damn.
Right. I got another Millennium Falcon. This time in a gold wrapper called Flying Casual. Milk chocolate smuggling maple cream and peanuts.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Now I have to tell you, there is little to no chance that this one will not get sucked into the maw.
I understand, man. But you touch that one with the fucking bacon, I'm gonna smack your fucking face.
Okay, we have an accord.
All right.
This one is in the shape of a Mandalorian helmet. It's called a Mint Mandalorian. Dark chocolate, hunting for its mint cream filling.
Nice. That sounds delicious.
Han Solo in carbonite. Milk chocolate carbonite filled with caramel goodness.
That's you. It's too gooey for me.
Too gooey?
Yeah.
This one's in the shape of R2-D2, the droid you're looking for. White chocolate encoded with a blueberry ginger filling.
That's different.
That is different. This one's in the shape of Darth Vader. Deadly Dark Vader. The darkest of dark side chocolate truffle.
Yes, dude. I want that one. Oh!
So that's it.
That's fucking sweet, though. Those are cool. Those are some creative ass names and fillings and shit.
For real. Oh, you know what? Jen says it's Han Rolo.
Han Rolo. It's like a Rolo.
It's Han Rolo.
I don't do Rolos. I don't do Rolos.
That's even smarter than the way my dumbass said it. So you can get that sweet goodness at www.sweetsogeek.com.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Jen and Jess, again for
thank you guys. We appreciate it.
This box of yummy goodies. And I won't get into them until Brady's back in the studio because I'm a good partner.
We'll see what's up.
Right. So the other box of kick-ass goodies I went ahead and bought for myself for the studio. And it came with these cool little Batman Funko stickers.
Sweet.
I have no idea why, but it did.
Yeah, considering what you got.
Yeah. Yeah. So, ta-da.
I got a box.
I got a box of McWhite-Man.
It's so awesome.
Oh, these are dope as fuck. This is the first time I've seen them. I got a original series Jazz. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Original G1 Bumblebee.
That's awesome.
And an original G1 Prime.
Hell yeah. That's sweet.
And I've got another box coming pretty soon with Megatron, and Soundwave.
Oh, nice.
Because they came out with this line, and I'm like, fuck you, I need that.
Yeah, you're the Transformer guy, so
Right.
that's rocking and rolling, brother.
Darius is definitely correct. Funkos are the devil.
It is true. It is true. Once you start, you can't. They're like Pringles, man. Once you pop them, you can't stop them.
Tell everybody about the one I got you for Christmas.
Oh yeah, dude, he got me the Mithril from Mandalorian, and I haven't seen the Mithril anywhere, so
Yeah,
I was pretty stoked on that. Hell yeah,
man, I gotta grab that.
yeah. And then Richie got me a Chewbacca one from Solo.
Yeah, he showed me that. I was
with the
kind of
goggles. With the
Yep.
the goggles actually have glass in them. That shit is cool as hell.
Do they?
Yeah,
That's sweet.
hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was fucking jelly about that.
It was pretty dope.
As far as sports goes, the only thing I have for sports is Michigan has fired their defensive coordinator, Don Brown, which, needed to fucking happen.
Yep.
After he the last two seasons. Yeah, he was real good for a little while, and in the last 2 seasons, it's like pretty much everybody had figured out what he had in the gas tank, and it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I see
exactly.
back to Boston for you.
Get out of here, guy.
Get out of here. Do you want to do a recap of the playoffs, the last game of the playoffs for our league, or you just want to press on?
The last game is Keith versus.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's true.
right.
I did beat Kelly last week in our best 2 out of 3.
And then you beat me this week, and I didn't even know we had a fucking game. That's how much I was paying attention to the losers bracket.
Right. Losers bracket's tough.
Yeah, I pooed away.
It's just tough to give a shit at that point.
Yeah,
Isaac,
I'm playing for shit nobody cares about.
Right. Isaac says he has some raspberry chipotle bacon for Christmas.
That just sounds fantastic.
Doesn't it though?
I'm like not even a big raspberry guy, but and then the chipotle, like Jesus, man.
I like to drink a glass of Knob Creek maple whiskey with a strip of bacon in it. And then when it's all...
I don't even want the whiskey. I just want the bacon.
After that piece of bacon's been sitting in the whiskey for about 20 minutes, you just eat it, and it's so good. Once it hits your lips, so good. Are you ready for the next phase?
Yes.
If you guys are not current on the season finale of Mandalorian, it's time to plug your ears and walk away, kids, because
it's now time for mandatory Mandalorian.
Hell yeah, son.
I fucking love it, man.
Chapter 16, The Rescue, written by showrunner Jon Favreau and directed by Peyton Reed. The Mandalorian and Cara Dune abduct Dr. Pershing from an Imperial shuttle. The Mandalorian and Boba Fett visit Bo-Katan and Kosk Reeves at a cantina.
Koska Reeves.
Koska Reeves.
No, it's Koska Reeves.
That's what I said. I think it's Reeves.
You keep saying Reeves.
I think it's Reeves.
Okay.
Glad we had that little talk.
Yeah.
You could be right. It could be Reeves.
You could be wrong. It could be what I'm saying.
Okay. You may be crazy.
Fuck yeah, I am.
After a quarrel between Fett and Reeves about the purity of the former Mandalorian's lineage, they agree to help rescue Grogu in exchange for Bo-Katan getting the Darksaber from Gideon.
Well, and the ship.
Yeah. She wants the fucking ship too. It's not like this lady don't want nothing.
No, she wants everything.
Right?
She takes no prisoners.
Right. And she wants to be in charge.
Yes. Dr. Pershing warns that the cruiser is defended by the Dark Trooper droids. They use the shuttle to get close as Fett pretends to attack them in Slave One, and they crash land the star in the TIE fighter launch tube. Bo-Katan, Casca, Fennec, and Cara Dune fight through stormtroopers to the bridge.
That fucking scene where they fly the Lambda shuttle into the launch tube was amazing.
That was dope.
And like the shit where the TIE fighters got into the launch tube and then they just fucking like a shot just
Oh yeah, that was sweet when they did the one scene where it comes over and you could see the guy sitting in the tube and it kind of
He's
shakes a little bit. Oh, that was awesome.
And yeah, it was
That
badass.
was so cool.
The more of this stuff. Oh, my buddy Darius's daughter Melina is in the chat. Hi, Melina.
Hola.
The way that this show paints the Empire as being real individual people going about their business in a way that none of the fucking movies did. Like it left the Empire being almost faceless most of the time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Mandalorian finds the Dark Troopers in an attempt to seal them off, although one breaks through. After a protracted struggle, he barely defeats it using his Beskar spear and ejects the others from the airlock. He then enters the cell where Moff Gideon is standing with Grogu with the dark saber extended.
When he ejected him, did you immediately think like, yeah, they're fucking coming back?
I didn't. It didn't even occur to me, which is stupid because I know that they can fly.
Right. The thing is, I didn't either until my son said something. He's like, I totally knew they were coming back.
Right. Yeah, it just hadn't occurred to me. I'd moved on.
Yeah, I'd already moved on from that episode.
But the thing about that statement that it really leaves out is the absolute beating that Mando took from that fucking Dark Trooper.
Oh yeah, dude, when he had his head up against the wall and he's just fucking thumping away at the fucking Beskar helmet.
Yeah, I kept waiting for the helmet to start to like buckle or some shit.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, it didn't move at all.
No wonder you can't shoot through that shit.
Right. No kidding. It's you, buddy.
No, it's you.
Okay.
Gideon offers.
Yep. Gideon offers to let the Mandalorian take Grogu if he leaves the ship immediately. But Gideon strikes the Mandalorian when his back is turned. I knew that was going to happen. I didn't trust him for a second. I was like, this is too fucking easy.
Right? Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. And it just shows that Gideon didn't understand that Beskar was not to be fucked with.
Yeah, he had no clue. The Mandalorian fights Gideon with the Beskar spear and overpowers the Moff, inadvertently making him the new rightful owner of the Darksaber. Another thing in which I actually 100% was like, uh-oh, he just got it. But I didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I had no idea that. Well, we'll leave the next part to the next part.
Yeah.
Upon delivering Gideon to the others on the ship's bridge, the Moff attempts to goad Bo-Katan into attacking the Mandalorian so she can rightfully claim the Darksaber and take the throne as a Mandalore. The Dark Troopers return and close in upon the bridge, working to break through the blast doors.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
No, I didn't think so either. I figured he was just going to hand her the Darksaber and then we were going to move on.
Yeah, I didn't, especially because of a person who's watched the cartoons.
Right. Right.
You know, and I don't know how far you are in Rebels if you've gotten to that point, but when you see it in Rebels, or have you seen that part?
No, I don't think I've gotten to it yet.
Well, can I spoil it for you, or
Yeah, you're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Sabine hands the fucking Darksaber over to Bo-Katan.
Oh,
And
I've seen that in pictures.
Yeah, it's no problem.
It's all over the fucking internet. She's like,
Yeah.
"Here, this is yours."
And it seems to be no problem. So I didn't think I looked at it as not being an issue.
I'm on episode 21 of season 2.
Yeah, Kelly said season 3 is the best season yet.
Yeah, see, I'm only 2 episodes away from being on season 3.
Yeah, it really takes a turn, dude. It gets awesome.
Well, you know what? I start watching this fucking 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And I just kind of watch it on my lunches and shit. I've been blowing through it. It's fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really kind of sad that I let the first like 4 or 5 episodes of the Clone Wars tell me whether or not I was interested in a Star Wars cartoon.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Yep. You got to give each one of them a chance, man.
Right. You're up.
Oh, my bad. I was reading the stuff, the chat. The Dark Troopers are all easily destroyed by the arriving Jedi man. A terrified Dean seizes an opportunity to attempt suicide with a blast, but is disarmed by Cara Dune. The Jedi reveals himself to be the one and fucking only Luke fucking Skywalker.
Word up. How did you feel about that reveal?
I realistically thought that was the only person it could be, but I knew they could throw me a curveball, but that's who I wanted it to be, and that's who ended up to be, so I was really fucking excited.
I was that was my original thought, is that we were going to get Luke Skywalker, and then after, you know, getting into Rebels as far as I'm like, oh shit, Ezra very well may be because Ahsoka mentioned that she has to go get or go find what's the just guy's name?
Thrawn.
But
right.
She didn't mention wondering where Ezra was.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, shit, maybe Ezra showed back up, and that's that, you
right,
know,
like he had already been found. We just didn't see him get found off screen.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, here we are.
But I can see being balls deep into a show and being like, oh my God, maybe it's this because of everything that you're watching and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of perverse in your judgment.
Right. But once I saw the green lightsaber and a black glove, I knew exactly what the fuck was going on.
Oh, like I had to take in each individual thing before I finally agreed to myself that it was Luke Skywalker. Like, there was a part of me, like, I knew that's who it was, but I was like, okay, it's a green lightsaber. But I was like, technically there's 2 main color lightsabers, green or blue. So it could have been any color. And then once I saw the black glove, I was like, right. Yep, it's Luke Skywalker.
Definitely. I was, the X-Wing, I was like, oh, well, there's the Jedi. And then when it didn't respond, I was like, oh, that's a dirty trick.
Yeah.
But then when I seen the green saber, well, really, actually, when I kind of saw the fighting style in the hallway,
yeah,
I was like, that looks a lot like Luke.
Yeah.
And but then when I seen the green saber and the black gloved hand, I was like, oh, that's fucking Luke.
Hell yeah, dude. That was awesome.
Grogu hesitates to leave with Skywalker until the Mandalorian gives his permission for him to go with the Jedi to complete his training. In an emotional farewell to Grogu, the Mandalorian removes his helmet and tearfully looks on as Skywalker, accompanied by R2-D2, depart with Grogu.
I got emotional.
Yeah, no shit.
I got emotional at that part. I can't confirm nor deny if tears were shed, but I got emotional. Yep.
I got to the brink. I was just getting ready to fucking start shedding a tear. And Tisha looks over at me and goes, "Are you going to cry?"
Like, not anymore. Thanks for that. Taking that moment from
I
me.
was like, no, I never was going to cry. As she's like wiping tears down, off of her cheek. Like, what are you busting my fucking balls for? You're over here crying about a fucking TV show too.
Right.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
That whole scene, like, I love that whole scene. I struggle a little bit with the CGI on Luke's mouth.
Yeah. It's a little but I'm so enthralled in the moment that I'm like, it's awesome.
Oh, Scott and Kim have seen it.
Oh, they have. Yes.
Yeah, we're all on the same page.
I can't believe Kim cried and somehow they ran down both of my cheeks. I know what you're talking about, brother. Or do
Right?
I? I don't know.
But my absolute favorite part about that entire scene was when R2 realized who Grogu was and he started dancing.
And he got all excited.
Yes.
I love how he does the
like
back
once
and
or
forth.
twice. Yeah.
It was so great.
Yep. I was so like, oh, that just fucking melted my heart.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was so glad he had that reaction. Because you knew it was like, in some way, they are familiar with one another.
Right.
So
yeah, it's like R2 was going, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're alive."
Yeah. In a post-credit scene, the first and only one we've received in these 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, Fett and Fennec invade Jabba's palace and kill the leader of Jabba's crime business, Bib Fortuna. Fett then takes control over Jabba's crime business, claiming Jabba's throne. I think that's a little far-fetched. We don't know if that's exactly what's going on yet.
No, I'm not. Once again, I'm not enamored with the way somebody else wrote this. It appeared that was definitely Jabba's palace. And it appears like that was, Bib Fortuna, and it looks like he had himself a little throne going on. But he did not have anywhere near the kind of following that Jabba had hanging out in his palace.
Oh, God, no.
There was only about 6-7 people in that room.
Yeah, there was a small handful.
So I don't know.
They were just mooching. They were fucking, what do they call those people? Squatters. They were just fucking squatters.
Yeah. So I don't know if like he's just working on getting his mobster on and he's still new to the game or what. But he looked like he'd been fucking eating good, didn't he?
Hell yeah. He said he got himself a new house, man.
Mm-hmm. So that means that the bastard jumped off of the barge at some point.
Yeah.
And managed to get all the way back to the palace where he could assert himself as the new boss.
Somehow he had stones to do that.
Right. So what we're going to get, like we said earlier, is a new, mini series, the Book of Fett, the Book of Boba Fett specifically.
Yeah, you don't like that title.
No, I'm not a huge fan. I think that the Book of Fett would have been a cleaner title.
I think the Book of Boba would have been a better title.
You think so?
In my opinion. I mean, to each their own. But I agree with you. It's either the Book of Boba or the Book of Fett, but the Book of Boba Fett is too long.
Yeah, I think so.
It just feels too long.
Yep. So you got anything else you want to add about this series finale?
Where the fuck do we go from here? And will we ever see Grogu again, man?
Well, Mando did promise that we were going to see Grogu again.
I'm intrigued to see if this show can have as big a following without Grogu.
I don't know that we're going to actually have a show without Grogu.
You think he's going to be back right away?
I think what they're going to do is they're going to split storylines. I think we're going to be following Mando as he's working through whatever he's getting, but we're going to get little flashes, 4 or 5 minute segments of Grogu off working on being a fucking Jedi.
Not necessarily working with Luke Skywalker?
Not necessarily. But shit like him practicing fucking floating rocks and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna still see the kid.
That is nobody's presented it that way, and that's an interesting way to look at it.
I think Disney knows that not having the kid on just a little bit in every episode would be a mistake.
Yeah, I'm just curious if that's something that they're gonna do. Like, if they do that, does it take away from the whole Luke Skywalker thing?
I think that the intention is to not have Luke be a focal point.
I hope not.
I think that most of what we're going to see of him is going to be like looking over his shoulder at something Grogu's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As opposed to him being the center of the attention on the screen, because I think they're going to want to CGI him without being so intensive. Like the one that they did the other day, although it would have been better if they'd used like a deep fake. The one that they used the other day was good, but it's really fucking intensive work to do that.
Yeah. Well, they can do it with trick photography, camera placement, and like have the camera from behind, and they can work their way around it and use him. I mean, he's a fucking voice actor too, so he knows how to read his lines and do what the fuck he needs to do.
Yep, and I'm sure he's got a studio in his house, so he doesn't even have to leave to fucking do it.
Right.
Yeah, like Darius brings up, we're going to find out what Gideon was going to do with all the blood that they took this last time.
Maybe.
There's lots going on still.
Yeah, there's tons of shit. I've heard rumor already that, and how, I guess I've heard chatter, not necessarily rumor. I've heard people talking about, and what is your opinion on this? A time jump into season 3.
I think that there'll probably be some kind of time jump. There was a little bit of a time jump between season 1 and season 2. It went from Cara Dune was just around to she was some kind of marshal,
right?
And then they had established a small form government, and all. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of fucking things that happened. So there was some months anyway.
Yeah.
And, I don't know how long it takes to train a Jedi. Like, I don't know how long Luke was on Dagobah, but it wasn't a fucking long time.
Correct. Correct.
If it was 2 or 3 months.
Right.
So, maybe Grogu, maybe we, go 2 years and all of a sudden fucking Grogu's kind of come into his own.
Yeah, we never know. Well, we'll just have to wait and see, man. I'm very intrigued to see how long, if or when they bring Grogu back. What's the show going to be with or without him? I'm intrigued by it all, man. Like, I love this fucking show. So this show is nothing that I expected it to be. It has everything I wanted, but nothing I expected it to be. So they can go anywhere, and I'm gonna follow.
Right. I definitely think that, like I said, I think we're gonna get a weekly check-in with Grogu. That's my official words.
Word.
So, you know what time it is, buddy?
Potty time.
You ready to go empty the tank?
You can go first.
Okay.
Hello, this is George Takei, reminding you, Don and Brady, for your mid-show pee break. Oh my, may I watch? Wang.
Fucking Keith. It's the fucking man. Oh, wonder if we'll ever get a Jedi Academy spinoff. That would be fucking sweet. Everything leading up to fucking Kylo Ren, Ben Solo takeover, whatever you want to call that. That would be fucking incredible. Or sooner or older than that. Who knows? I'm just saying. That's my immediate thoughts. Yeah. I agree with you, Dragon Buddy. The fact that they can surprise us consistently shows how good it is. Yes. I agree, brother. I'm behind on the comments because I'm getting them as they come through this stream versus the YouTube stream, because then I got to switch to something, and then my internet gets wacky, so I'm not doing that shit. So I don't know how far this is behind, but I'm reading those comments. So, oh, I'm so excited to have time off from work. Oh, he's back. Straight gangsta. All right, my turn.
Beat up. Well, I didn't really miss that much. That didn't take very long. Well, next week we're going to talk about like a year in review. We're going to talk about some of our favorite episodes and some of the struggles and whatnot of starting a podcast, because this is really like, I think really next week or here in a few days is like the 1 year anniversary of when we started this thing. So, you know, we've came a long way. We've done a lot of shit. We learned a lot of shit. We've upgraded a lot of shit. We went from sitting in my echoey kitchen to a fully fledged recording studio with pretty decent sound equipment. Yeah, like Jason says, can't believe it's been a whole year already. It's fucking amazing how time flies. That means that we are about 17 months from when we did episode 100 of the All Things Star Wars podcast. We're creeping up on 2 years from that. We're on episode 40. In another 60 episodes, you clowns got to come up here. We'll have to figure out what kind of shit we're going to pull then. I need to figure out what time of year episode 100 is going to be. I'm really hoping we can work a sporting event. No, it wasn't January. I think it was March. I think it was in March. Because I think Star Wars Celebration was in April, and it was like the next month. Because it's a celebration. Oh, cool. Kelly and Dragon Buddy are going to come up in the summer, COVID willing. We'll definitely have to get together. Yeah, it was chilly. I wouldn't say it was fucking cold. You guys were cold. Me and Brady were like, well, this is like spring jacket weather. It was, I mean, when we went to the beach that one day, it was pretty chilly. That was like hoodie and spring jacket weather. But it was a fucking good time. One of the best road trips I think I've had. Top few anyway. Is just, making that trip with Brady and spending time with you guys and getting to know you guys. It was a highlight, definitely a highlight. Hi, buddy.
What's going on, my friend?
You ready to get back into this here show?
Pretty aggressive, coming in really, really hot, aren't you?
Coming in hot. I'm gonna do a couple of second silence and then commercials.
Do it. Nostalgia Inc. in downtown Jackson is your one-stop shop for comic books, graphic novels, tabletop games, supplies, and tons of other super nerdy stuff.
They have everything from your favorite superhero comics to all the latest manga and horror graphic novels.
Superman, Spider-Man, The Avengers, My Little Pony, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, My Hero Academia, Star Wars, and Batman are just a few of the familiar titles you will see while browsing through the store.
And don't forget to check out their back catalog.
And for all your tabletop needs, Nostalgia has the largest in-stock selection in the area of Dungeons & Dragons books, miniatures, and more. As well, they have the latest Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card game releases.
Store hours are currently 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So come to downtown Jackson and get nostalgic at Nostalgia Inc. What's up, everybody? This is Big Lovin and Don Elfasnooch.
We wanted to take a minute to tell you how to get more from the Escape Pod experience.
Become a Patreon supporter and you will get lots of bonus content, including movie reviews, videos from Comic-Cons, behind-the-scenes content, and more.
But even better, Patreon supporters get extra entries into the quarterly drawing for the Escape Crate.
The Escape Crate is full of great stuff like t-shirts, Funko Pops, stickers, mugs, and other random goodies.
The higher the membership level, the more entries per month you'll earn. You also can receive one entry per episode you share on social media.
So if you have a couple extra bucks, toss us some. We will use it for covering the cost of hosting the show, paying for booths at cons, and equipment upgrades.
Thanks for all the support, and now back to the show.
We're back. Yeah, we're fucking back, you freaky little Yoda fuck.
I love this fucking mask. I get so much.
It fits your head so perfectly, though, because you can't see anything else on your fucking dome.
I know it. That's the best part.
It's fucking great.
I'm so glad my wife bought that for me.
Fuck yeah, me too. I'm jelly.
There's still one in the studio. It's
I know.
supposed to go out in an escape crate, but I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. They get all the good shit anyways.
Right? I think it's too heavy. After that last fucking go round.
Yeah, no shit.
Everything's got to be light as a feather. Actually, that's not true. I sent out a pretty good size package today, USPS, but I used their no matter what it ships priority box thing.
Right.
It was a little more expensive for the thing that I wanted to send, but I mean, it was pretty good size. Like you could put quite a bit of shit in it. It doesn't matter what it weighs.
Yeah.
Plus, it's there in 2 days ish. As opposed to the 17 days last time?
Yeah, 32/17, something like that.
That's funny. Scott says if Brady wore that, it'd be a bearded Yoda.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! He'd come out looking like an Amish Yoda.
Right. He'd probably build you something. Are you ready to get into the main topic here?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Definitely.
Oh shit.
What is your first big memory that you wanted to talk about?
I'm cheating on this one, and I gotta preface this right off the bat. everybody knows that I'm the family man. I'm the family guy. And if I'd have done it with that kind of mindset, all 5 of these would have something to do with my children in one capacity or the other. So I decided to play it selfish. And I decided to go with 5 Christmas memories that are about me and stuff, things, places, times that I enjoyed outside of picking the family stuff that I would traditionally pick. Because I would, dude. All 5 of them would be this kid, that kid, this situation with the kids. That's
I have a lot of that too.
Yeah. So that's what it would have been. So I wanted to be selfish with it because I never really get selfish.
Okay.
So my 5th one is going to be this whole experience of doing the first Escape Pod Christmas. This whole month has been a lot of fun, dude. I've really enjoyed. I know a lot of people think it's a joke and everything when we did the Die Hard for the first Christmas episode. And it was meant to be a joke, and it is fucking funny, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, because it is. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but it's the truth, and you just need to fucking deal with it. So, but just doing this with the friends that we've made in the chat and everything like this, like I have so looked forward to doing these last few episodes the most for some reason. And I think, you know, the chat and the bond we have with the chat and the people in the chat is really, really made that what it is. I've enjoyed doing this Escape Pod, man. This will be a memory. This will be the first one, and this one will stick out because watching Scott and Kim open, it was like watching a family member or a friend open a Christmas present when they did the Escape Crate.
Yep, I thought that too. It felt a lot like sending somebody something for Christmas. I mean, it wasn't. They won it, but still.
Right. But it was cool because they were excited as shit to open it, and they were excited of the things that they were getting. So it was a lot of fun to see them do that.
And it brings us joy watching people open the Escape Crate because you and me curate that collection of bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of it is based off episodes that we did, and there's some shit that your wife makes, and it has some sentimental value that we know that they'll get to keep, and it'll be what do you call it? It'll be special to them too because they know it wasn't something that just came from a store.
And throwing it out there, if you ever receive a tumbler that my wife has made within the Escape Crate and you win the Escape Crate, they are not dishwasher safe.
No,
just throwing that out there.
So my first one,
that was pretty fun.
It was pretty fun.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. If I can make my computer work. Okay, my first one is Christmas 1990.
Oh shit, you got it down to the year, son.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was easy to cross-reference.
Nice.
All I wanted for Christmas that year was a Super Nintendo. So I'd sneak into the living room and look every night to see if it was under the tree. Because I don't know about your family, but in my family, Christmas presents just went under the tree when they bought them.
Yeah.
Like whenever they showed up, they'd wrap them, end up under the tree.
And they would end up under the tree.
Yep. So at some point I figured out that I could slowly pry up the magic tape, the Scotch tape.
Right.
And I'd look under the flaps to see, if I could see what was in the box. And
what kid didn't do that? I remember doing shit like that.
As it got really close to Christmas, I found a copy of Super Mario World. And that's when I knew that I was getting the SNES for Christmas. Now, my mom and dad, because they knew I was going to know the size of the box, they didn't put the SNES under the tree until Christmas Eve.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because they were sneaky. but I already knew. So, you want to read?
awesome.
You want to read Eric's?
Yeah, definitely. We picked out our Patreon members and asked to give them 1 to 3 of their favorite Christmas memories. And Eric Dub Williams, his favorite Christmas memories are the Christmas when he woke up to a brand new Nintendo that came with Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. He had no clue his mom had got it for him. And then second grade Christmas memory was my brother surprising me with the Space Jam Concord 11s a few years ago.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you got those.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
Those were fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even a sneakerhead, and them are fucking cool.
Yeah. They're they got a classic silhouette. One of my top 5 shoes.
Brady, you're having an internet stroke.
No, I'm not.
No, you're fine again.
Don't you ever dare say that. You're having an internet stroke.
What's your next memory, buddy?
Fucker. Oh, I gotta switch back. It was the year that it was one of the my parents went to. My dad was in the military. My mom was cross training in the military. So she was getting a new job in the military. So she was in tech school and my dad was in Korea. So we stayed with my grandma and grandpa for Christmas for that like 2 weeks of Christmas that we were off from school. And it was just, this is the one family one that I picked that was outside of kids. Because it was just so different of an experience. It sticks out in my head forever, just because like my grandma and grandpa and their family, like they open all their presents on Christmas Eve.
Oh shit.
And it's the weirdest thing. And then like they have a couple gifts in the morning, whether they're gifts they exchange with one another or Santa's gifts or what be the case. But for the most part, they open all their gifts on Christmas Eve with the family. And it was just a giant celebration. And it stuck out in my head. It was unlike any Christmas I've ever had before, during, or since. So it totally sticks out in my head. I don't remember any of the Christmas presents I got, but I remember that Christmas with the family.
I had a friend when I was a kid that their family did that. They opened everything on Christmas Eve. And then when the kids woke up in the morning, there was just some stuff from Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really fucking interesting take on it. Of course, when I was a kid, like it seemed bizarre, but like as I aged out a little bit, I was like, oh, that's a fucking interesting idea.
Yeah, totally weird in my opinion. Even though I went through it a little bit, it was totally weird.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't anything I was used to.
As an adult, you can definitely appreciate the logic.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Especially since waking up at the fucking crack of dawn and then dealing with all the mess that the Christmas morning hectic shit. Oh. You're like, yeah. Oh, geez, I just want some coffee and these kids to go back upstairs.
Right.
My next one is Christmas 2007.
Oh, shit.
We were able to buy Mikey the entire first run of the Transformers movie toy line.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
All of them. There was like 15 of them.
That's fucking amazing.
It was like the bulk of what he got. Like there wasn't almost anything else, but he had fucking the entire set of them.
That's awesome.
And my wife kept going, well, this is fucking ridiculous. And I says, no, this is what happens when dad's got a good job and he grew up poor with fucking nothing. And, right. He gets a little cheddar and the boy can have all the things.
Yeah.
But it was one of the few times that I can point to where Mikey was like super overjoyed and like, I mean, he was always a smiley kid when he was little. He had a real fun childhood or whatever.
Right.
But he didn't stop beaming for fucking days.
That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. You wanna read our next guest or our next Patreon one?
This is from Chris, Dragon Buddy. He kind of laid out his top 3. One of them was opening his NES, and his dad couldn't wait to play with him and his sister. You know, and see, I don't have that NES story because I got mine like, I want to say like almost a year and a half later.
I got mine way late. I don't remember getting it. I remember having it.
Well, at the time, my parents were shit fucking broke.
Right. Like I said, I don't remember getting it. I just remember having it.
I think it went on sale for like $59 or something one year, and my dad picked it up. Anyway, Dragon Buddy's number 2 was coming home from work to see his future wife had decorated the living room floor lamp. So he dug up a small Charlie Brown Christmas tree so they would have a tree.
Aww.
That's fucking cute.
Son of a bitch. I love it.
I know it. If that doesn't get you laid, buddy, I don't know what would.
Hell yeah. I hope you got laid that night.
The first time seeing the first time seeing both of his kids come out and see their presents together, hugging each other while jumping up and down.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's really cool. My kids would never hug each other.
My oldest 2 wouldn't back. Yeah, my old 2, I don't still won't.
Yeah. I mean, they have a few times, but they're not real huggy. Dragon Buddy works every time. Attaboy.
37% of the time, it works all the time.
All the time.
My next one?
Yeah.
My next one would be the G.I. Joe Christmas. Ooh. I was either 5 or 6, and it was me, my sister, and my dad. We were in Okinawa, and my dad got me so many fucking G.I. Joes, and Santa got me so many fucking G.I. Joes. I remember getting the Chinook helicopter with, like, my dad had, like, a G.I. Joe in every slot that could be possibly posted up on that helicopter. It was the Christmas of G.I. Joes, man. I got so many vehicles and just figures. It was fucking incredible, dude. It was fucking, I was 5 or 6, dude. I still, to this day, I don't think I've ever received any more presents than I did that fucking Christmas.
Nice.
It was fucking beautiful.
I had a G.I. Joe Christmas as well. I didn't get the helicopter, but I got that big troop carrier that had like the 3 different gun bubbles on it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
That's fucking awesome.
It was big as fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
But yeah,
did you have the Darth Vader head where you could put your figures in it?
I almost had 0 Star Wars figures growing up.
I did too. But I had the Darth Vader head that I put on my Joes in.
Oh, okay. No, my cousins had a huge Star Wars collection, like huge, like everything from at Walkers and the Snow Speeders and the fucking Chicken Walker and the whole stroke. And so I think my parents figured, well, if he wants to play with that shit, he'll go over to Richie and Robbie's.
Oh, boo.
I did have a GoBots Christmas once.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah. You remember the GoBots?
Yep.
Like they made a bunch of what are they called? Gasalts? The big, like where multiple robots turn into the big robot.
I don't remember what it's called. I just remember GoBots.
Yep. So I bet you I must have got like 20 of them that year, maybe more. And it was all like, because you remember Big Lots? Well, we still have a Big Lot.
Yeah, they still exist.
They were on sale at Big Lots, and I think Dad had the money and he bought everything they fucking had.
Fuck yeah. Go
So
watch Chris. I like what Kelly said. She said, my brother got a G.I. Joe's hovercraft. We used to float in the tub. Yes. Strawberry shortcake, visit the Joes.
I forgot about that fucking hovercraft.
Yeah.
That was the coolest fucking thing in the video, because they showed it like driving into the water and shit.
Right. Yep.
Was that thing powered, or was that just clever marketing?
Probably clever marketing. Could you imagine a powered hovercraft back in the day that fit G.I. Joes on it in the 80s?
Right.
That would be expensive as a mother.
Kelly says it was powered.
Holy shit.
Must be the fans worked or something.
That's insane.
That is crazy.
I'm jealous as fuck right now. And I'm
Isaac
fucking 38 years old.
Isaac said he got a yoga Tamagotchi.
Yeah, Tamagotchi.
I didn't
What
know
the
they
fuck?
fucking had those.
So he had a Baby Yoda before Baby Yoda was a thing.
Right. And he could feed a Yoda.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I didn't even know this was a fucking thing. My number 3 was last year, believe it or not. Me and Tisha had kind of gotten in a financial position where reasonably we could buy whatever the fuck we wanted.
Right.
So we got my folks tickets to go see Billy Joel at the local professional baseball arena, Tiger Stadium.
Sweet.
We got Mikey tickets to go see Motley Crue play at Tiger Stadium.
Sweet.
Which is his favorite fucking rock band.
That's awesome.
We got a bunch of other really fucking cool gifts for everybody in the fucking family. But the really fucking cool thing was we had Christmas at my daughter's house.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
We got to have it kind of surrounded by their accomplishments.
Yeah.
And I spent the whole day just being fucking proud.
That's
Like,
awesome, dude.
You know, the fact that these two kids had managed to fucking, get together and, secure a place to live, and they were working, and they weren't just getting by, they were fucking buying gifts for people and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a whole nother level. When you get to watch your kids succeed, it's something else, man.
Right.
There's no better gift than watching your kids be successful.
Yeah. I hear you, man. That's awesome, dude. I'm jealous. That's awesome. That's such a great memory.
It'll happen for you, bro.
Yeah.
You want to read Richie's?
Yeah, Richie, he says as a kid, his mom made all of them special. One year it would be Star Wars, the next year it would be Transformers, and he opened shit forever. And he wanted to wish everybody a happy Christmas.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude.
I don't think Richie's in the chat tonight, and he probably won't. He probably won't listen to this because he doesn't really listen to podcasts much.
No,
but the bond that Richie and his mom had was something. Like,
absolutely.
Listening to the way that he talks about her, like he really loved her.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
What you got on deck next, buddy?
It was, I can't remember if it's 93 or 94, but it was the year me and my sister got NHL hockey from EA. It was either 93 or 94. It was the year you could create your own players. And we created our own hockey team with our friends and our family. And we spent like all our Christmas break playing this fucking hockey game starting on Christmas Day. And it was the most fucking fun I've ever had with a video game.
Yeah, you've brought this up a couple of times.
I absolutely adored it, dude. Absolutely adored it. It forever will stick to. It will forever be a memory I hold on and cherish.
And like we've said before too, it's quite obvious that you absolutely adore your sister.
Yeah. Well, she was my best friend growing up, man.
I know, but I mean that's obvious to the rest of us. That's a really strong relationship in your life, and that's fucking cool.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I don't have that with my siblings.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I mean, I struggled with that with my oldest two because they don't have that bond either. And growing up, like I would literally like be yelling at them and be like, "Why can't you two fuckers get along? Like me and your aunt, we got along and we played and we were best friends. What the fuck is your problem?" I might have even have said it just like that too. I don't know.
They'll probably be best friends later.
Yeah, when they're older and they can pick on me.
Right. Dad was such a bearded prick.
True statement.
My next one is my wife has made it a family tradition all these years to give Christmas Eve boxes.
Yes.
So basically, she takes one of those big shirt boxes, and in said box, you get generally like a Christmas movie. You get Christmas pajamas.
Sweet.
You get hot cocoa.
Yes.
And a bunch of assorted treats generally that you specifically like. And we sit there and watch Christmas movies all evening from like 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve until probably midnight.
That's awesome.
In our jammies and eating fucking goodies and shit like that. And it was really one of the highlights of my Christmas experience. Jen says cool. They do something real similar with Rinsen, which is awesome.
That's cool.
She'll remember that shit forever.
Yeah.
Kelly says, testing the tree lights every year with her dad to find the bad bulb and replace it with one of the bulbs collected in a giant orange Tupperware bowl. And I can almost picture the fucking orange Tupperware bowl because I imagine it's the same orange Tupperware bowl everybody fucking had.
With the same fucking lid.
Yeah, with the ribs on the inside.
Yeah, grooves and shit on it.
Yeah, bitch.
That's fucking awesome.
She says the year her boyfriend got down on one knee and proposed, and his grandmother staring right over his shoulder.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh. If that didn't get you laid, Dragon Buddy. And every single year, she gets the kid matching pajamas to wear. And this year, they're going to be matching elves. Awesome. You got them matching pajamas that they get to wear separately because they're in different geographic locations this time? Love it.
Awesome. That's great.
I love it.
That's fucking great.
You know what I don't see in here? We don't have any from Jen and Jess.
Or from Dave.
Or from Dave.
Or from Old Man Johnson.
Yeah, well, he's a bah humbug.
Oh, well, it happens.
No, I don't think he is. I just said that. Jen and Jess, if you pop yours in the chat real quick, we'll definitely read them off here. You want to do your number one?
This is my most selfish of selfish. It was the year I got my dad. My dad was in Korea. Still, I missed 2 Christmases with my dad, and he got me a Raiders jacket and Air Jordan 9s. And my mom and dad, like, they didn't spend money like that. And my dad got me the Air Jordan. I wore those Air Jordan 9s till literally my toes poked out of them. They were my prized possession. I'm serious, dude. Like, I legit wore those till my big toes poked out the front of them shoes.
Yeah.
They were because my parents didn't spend money like that. My parents wouldn't like, it was a big deal to get a pair of Jordans. Plus, I got a Raiders jacket. Like, it was the
Oh,
same.
damn.
Yeah, dude, I got a dope ass Raiders jacket, zip up. It was my sister got the starters one with the pocket in the front.
Right.
I was a little bit jealous, but the Raiders jacket I got, I'd never seen before. It was like jagged cuts of black and white and gray, and it said Raiders on the back, and it had the shield, and it was just, oh man, it was glorious. And it matched my shoes, dude, because my shoes were white and black with a little bit of red in them. And it was just, oh, it was so fresh, man. I thought I was the coolest fucking kid ever. And back then, dude, you couldn't wear Raiders gear. Like, Raiders gear was considered gang affiliation and shit like that. I don't know if you remember that. Like, when we were kids, that was a big thing. Like, you couldn't wear Raiders, Chicago Bulls, Chicago White Sox, the Los Angeles Kings, Los Angeles Dodgers. Like, you couldn't wear any of that shit. It was considered fucking gang apparel.
That's like 1992-ish.
Yeah, it was considered gang apparel, dude.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Especially, were you out west at the time?
I lived in Albuquerque.
Oh, see? Well, you were west-ish.
Yeah. It was a big deal there.
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah, dude, that was my selfish stuff. That was like, that's the greatest Christmas gifts. Nobody's competed with those Christmas gifts since.
Dude, that's awesome.
I wasn't a gangster, Isaac. How dare you?
Yeah, he's still a fucking gangster.
I can't help myself. I can't help it.
Everybody we know is like, that fucking Brady's a gangster.
Straight G, son. Straight G.
The only thing about him is he ain't gonna do shit until you threaten his family.
Exactly. Then fucking exactly. Yeah. I'm a
and then you're only gonna hear two pops. One from the muzzle and one from your dome.
Exactly.
All right, my number one is Disney for Christmas. In 2018, we didn't do much in the way of gifts. Instead, we took a 7-day trip to Orlando, me and the wife and the kids, and TJ brought Skylar. Well, technically, he's one of my kids. I mean, he might as well be my son at this point.
Right.
We went to Disney World, Universal, and then we got to go on the day the girls were resting. We went to NASA at Cape Canaveral. It's one of my favorite trips and really kind of my best Christmas ever. There's just something special about like standing there with your family in front of that castle lit up for Christmas. Nah, man.
That's awesome.
Straight up teardrops, son.
Yes. That's fucking cool, dude. That's so fucking cool.
Jen says that hers is. Wait a minute. No, shit just fucking got weird. When she was teeny and couldn't read, she woke up on Christmas Eve, watched the first snow outside, and then opened every single present, even those that weren't hers.
Oh my God.
That is fucking awesome.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, old man Johnson's in the chat. Ron John, what's your favorite Christmas memory, man? Hit us up real quick. Jess says getting a NES when he thought it was a Power Wheels because it came in a big used 80s TV box. Oh, that's great. Then he said getting a video camera and making movies and learning how to edit all night, which he's still to this day good at.
Hell yeah, he is.
And then he says eating shrimp fried rice at a lonely joint when he didn't want to be with family. He made friends with bad luck and found trouble just as it began to snow. I have no idea what the fuck that's all about. I do like fried rice, though, so I'll allow it.
Yeah, fried rice is delicious.
Right. And I can't wait until this is all over. Your family and my family, we got to go to fucking Ichiban and sit down and have a meal.
Oh, it'd be a great time. It'd be expensive as fuck for me, but it'd be a great time.
Yeah, it's not going to be cheap. We'll go after we get some money.
Yeah, let's do that.
Jen says it's best not to delve too deep in his private fried rice story.
Okay, Old Man Johnson's favorite memory is getting the first Nintendo Christmas morning.
So that seems to be a running theme with most of the people that watch this show. When they got their first Nintendo, it was fucking special.
Fuck yeah, it was. It was the gateway drug.
It was a game changer. Jess, you're silly. Fucking, we can't play. You know how expensive it would be to sit at Ichiban and play D&D? It'd be that. You've been here 4 hours.
I wonder if we could. That'd be fucking amazing, though.
It would be fun.
That would be so sweet.
Fried rice and you roll bad.
Jess, make a call. See if we can do that because that would be incredible.
That would be cool. Speaking of which, Jen did mention that one of her new favorite Christmas memories. Let's see if I can find it.
Dude, it's way
yeah,
there.
It is. It's way back. We just wrapped up our holiday portion of D&D, and we had a wonderful night the other night playing D&D.
Yes,
it was
leveled up appropriately. That was great.
Yep. It was a great time. We enjoyed the entire campaign. Jess has been doing a wonderful job being the dungeon master. Like I there's no way that I could compete with that. I can't even imagine how much time he's spending working this shit out. It's fantastic.
I know.
We had such a good time the other night playing that even me and Brady, like after the fact, we're talking about how good of a time we had.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of people out there that, when you bring up D&D, they're like, that shit's for nerds. I suggest if you think that D&D is for nerds, you find a group and you learn how to play. It is for years and years and years, I dismissed it as some kind of nerdy thing that people fucking do. And now that I do it, I'm like, this is a huge opportunity that I missed out on for 40 fucking years.
It's a lot of fun.
So definitely if you're going to give yourself a gift in the new year, learn to play D&D.
Hell yeah.
Well, do you got anything else you want to add to this Christmas shenanigans, buddy?
I'm looking forward to the memories I'm gonna make in 2 days, a day and a half, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, me too.
New memories.
Do you have without dropping any spoilers, do you have any Christmas gifts that you're just fucking stoked to give?
Not this year. Because kind of out of necessity, and then, really out of necessity, we gave the kids their Christmas gifts early this year. So I was excited to give those, especially for my older two, because they really get and understand the value of $1. So they really understand what it was we got them. But not so much. I mean, I just get excited to watch the kids and gifts. Especially the littlest one. The littlest one she lights up in a way that the smaller they are, the more they light up. It's just great.
Definitely. TJ's big gift, she already knows what it is. They're planning on moving to Florida in the spring. Once this COVID stuff kind of chills out, they've been saving up real hard for quite a while. So we're gonna give them a handful of $100 bills for each her and Skylar. To help them,
Oh, that's awesome.
Save up that nest egg. So, as far as presents go, they're not getting
so dope that your daughter's gonna move to Florida, bro.
know, it's so ballsy. She is
Exactly, dude. It's so fucking ballsy. Like, kids don't do that.
She impresses the shit out of me all the fucking time. She won't hear this podcast because she doesn't listen to it. But
Right.
I'm so impressed with her ability to be a self-starter, a self-driver, and to just deliver with the goods. Like, she is all the time making dreams come true for herself. And good on you, kid. Go out and get your fucking dreams,
Exactly, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Definitely. And then, Mikey leaves for the Navy in August. And I really think that the Navy's going to do that for him too, where he's just going to be like, you know what? I get to go do whatever the fuck I want because I'm grown.
Hell yeah,
now.
dude. Yeah, he's going to love it. He's going to love it.
Yeah, a little bit of money in his pocket. And honestly, I expect him to land somewhere near his sister.
He's gonna start seeing the most money he's ever seen in his pocket in his entire life.
Right. Absolutely. But I like I said, I definitely expect him to, at least for a short while, plant his feet around his sister when he gets out. She's kind of his compass, so to speak.
Right. Right.
Not that he relies on her or whatever, but I can see him being like, you know what? I want to be within a few hours of where she's at so I can visit or whatever. Way more than I, think he'll want to be where we're at.
Oh yeah.
And we keep telling him, like, don't plant your roots here because we're not going to stay here. At some point, we're going to fucking pick up and go too.
Yeah.
What's that, Glitchy?
I said you might end up in Florida.
Yeah, very well might. Or, somewhere like I've always said, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think North Carolina's climate is very agreeable with me. And it's beautiful there, especially if you get around like the base of the mountains.
Yeah.
So, but those are all conversations to be had a long time from now. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got anything else?
No, man. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you happen to be. We happen to celebrate Christmas. Right.
Absolutely. We're really happy that we got to spend this night with you guys.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be Christmas Eve present time here in like less than 48 hours.
Hell yeah.
Some people are going to be doing presents tomorrow. I, on the other hand, I have to wait until Sunday because that's Tisha's next night off. She'll be in the ICU taking care of folks until then. So,
right. Right.
Everybody, make sure that you like this video on YouTube. Give us a 5-star review or a no-star review or a fuck you, whatever you want to do. It really helps. Yeah, I know it rhymed, right?
Wait, dude.
What
if you give me the time, we have an Audible review.
We do? Let's do it. I'll pour myself another drink for that.
I found it. This is from Audible. This is our first Audible review. It's 5-star across the board for overall performance and story. The review is titled "This Is the Way."
You read this last week. It's from Dragon Buddy.
Did I read this one?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I was so fucking excited. I was like, we got another review.
Oh, pour yourself another glass and be disappointed.
He
He already did. Yes. Yeah. I didn't realize that. Yeah, dude, I've drank a lot tonight.
Yeah. Well, it was a really good review.
It was a good review.
Anyway, leaving us reviews anywhere that you can possibly do so helps people find us and decide whether or not they want to take the time to listen to our little show.
Hell yeah. Subscribe and download us on your favorite podcast app at ATSW, the Escape Pod.
Check out our pod family, like all things Star Wars from a Gen X point of view, used and abused, Layman's Terms, Tactical Swede, and the podbelly.com network shows like Sofa Kings and from a Gen X point of view.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time.
May the force be with you and go blue.
Woo! I don't know why I drank that. I really got to piss.
Yeah.
It's just the end of the show thing. I had to piss.